Okay, action.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Ji Yan, and I'm here to present you our final project named Grickly. Our team consists of me, Hanning Zhang, Ke Jian, Lu Jie, and Si Cong. We are a democratic team with 5 members, and personally, I'm the development head. And you can see all the other roles and their according names and their responsibility on this slide. We have a bunch of work to do during our semester, and we are really proud about our project and what we have done. So the question starts with, what does it take to make friends who have the same interest in the world right now? And when we were designing this project, it was before the pandemic. So we were thinking about our current situation with the socialize. We didn't find an actual way to make friends through activities, through our same interests. So we come up with the Grickly to help people who has the same or similar interests to come together to do activities and make friends. Especially during the pandemic, we find this platform extremely helpful because people can no longer camp outside, and we can use the online platform to do more. And here we want to talk about our motivations. So before the pandemic, we can see that offline or in our local community, the current way to meet new people will be a change of environment. For example, you go to a new coffee house or new, theater to meet new people who has similar interests, or you would meet a friend of a friend. That could be possible, or just random people on the street, which can be dangerous sometimes. But online, we can have all kinds of community. While we don't have actual platform to provide us with the chance to meet new people, because, for example, we have Twitter right now, where you can see the tweets from different people around the world who might share the same interest with you, but you can there's no way you can actually connect to them personally. And you can have Instagram, which is mainly a picture platform. And the observations will be, if offline we can have too much limitations or hard to find people with the similar interests, where we can find less social pressure, meet more people from around the world, and thus easier to find people with the same interests. And there are still 3 major types online social platforms, like blogging, blogging networks, social networks, and media sharing networks. We won't go really too deep into those, because all you can, as most of you have already experienced those platforms, it's not a really good way to connect with different people.
Okay, from introduction, you may get some knowledge about our current social media platforms and their pros and cons. Now, here's some information you might not know about social media. We all know that lots of people use social media nowadays on a daily basis, but we aren't really sure how big that number is. Here are some numbers. More than half of the world's population use social media, which is about 3.8 million users. On average, they spend about 2.5 hours on social media daily. That's a huge amount of time. And over a lifetime, based on our projection, we're looking at 6 years and 8 months of total usage. 6 years and 8 months might still not sound very clear to you. If we compare it to other things we do in our life, for example, doing housework, socializing, eating and drinking, we can see that using social media takes more time than all those things combined. Also, we spend about 3 times as much time on social media as actual socializing time. And despite the advantages of online social platforms we mentioned previously, there are still some downsides about our social media that couldn't replace our offline socializations. Researchers have shown that it is hard to build and maintain friendship online. Most likely, your friendship will only needs to rely on the platforms and your common interests. And there's no commitment about when to start a chat and when to end the chat. And online social relations don't usually translate to your offline network. In other words, what you have online stays online. And on the opposite, electronic media depersonalize the process of interpersonal communications. There's also a variety of risks involved in pure online relationships due to lack of regulation and anonymous nature of the internet. For example, sexual predation, racism, and hate messages. And from the previous slide, we can see what an ideal social platform will look like. It can have relationship with commitment, which means people are spending a certain amount of time in a shared locations. It also requires a balance between the online world and your offline world, and it provides a way to translate your online relationship to your offline network. It also needs to keep the current benefits of using social media, which is easy to connect with people and with common interests. And just like any other social media, it has a shared purpose for all users of the social media.
Here is our solution to these problems, and we designed an app to enhance the social media experience. These are the tag tools that we used. We used React Redux for the web app. We used the Python Flask to make the APIs. GitHub for version control. Travis for CI, and Material UI, and DigitalOcean for the deployment, MySQL for the database, and Socket.io to enable the chat room function. Here is the database schema we used. And we'll show you what features we implemented in our app. At first, of course, we need the login functions because every user will have an account. A user can sign up for the website by giving the email, username, and the password. They can log into the website by providing email and password. Every user will have a profile page that can display account information and modify their username. And of course, they can manage their passwords. They can change their passwords or retrieve their password if they forgot them by email.
Here, the matching feature is our main algorithm. This is how we match individual users to the suggested activities. Basically, the user select these activity by category, and the user interface is carried out by tags. For example, there's study tag, game, food, and outdoor. The user could also enter a custom tag based on his or her own interest. Then the database will return all the chat rooms tagged with the queried tag, which is corresponding to the event category. Then the user will swipe through all the suggestions. The user interface will just like Tinder. And when the user choose the favorite one to join, the algorithm and the system will push the user to the corresponding chat room, and the user will be in the chat room with the specific tag.
If the user cannot find the chat room they want during the matching, of course they can create a group. The user can create a group on the homepage with group name and type, and then they can decide if they want to create an event for the group. If they want, they need to provide event name, description, and time and location for the event, and the chat room will be created automatically for them. In the chat room page, all the chat room will be fetched for the user with groups and allows the user to switch in between them. For the individual chat room, it will show the event information, including location and time, if applicable. It will display all users with the group and allow users to chat with one another.
That's all for the PowerPoint show. Then we'll go into the demo of our app. Here is what the app actually looks like. And to show you the real experience of the app, we'll use an existing user. That's my email. Here we're logged in. And I'll show you the login and profile and the password management functions. You can manage the username here. Just type a new username and you'll be ready to go. Oh, sorry, I didn't save it. Now let's change to the new one. And if I want to change the password, I have to enter the old one and choose a new one. Oh, I bet. That's to show you if you don't enter the new password exactly the same, you'll have an error message. And if I accidentally forget my password, I can retrieve it by providing my email. Email will be sent to my email. Wait, to let me reset the password. All right, now for the core function of this app. Oh. Will you walk us through the matching function, Kejin?
Yeah, I'll take this over. Yeah, so when the user wants to start matching, they will he or she would just hit the button start matching in the main page, and here in the interface, he or she can select one of our 4 suggested tags. For example, if you click poker, it would just return you all the chat rooms tagged with poker event category. And if you want to swipe right, which we want to do is to click show me another one, it would just show you another suggestion. And when you keep clicking the show me another one, you probably gonna hit the end of the suggestion. And here you will be able to indicated by the system that you're gonna return to the first one. Or you can type your own tag here, but I don't think this is necessary.
All right. Can you show us the chat room functions?
Okay.
Simon?
Oh, so before chat room, instead of matching, we can also create a group on the homepage. Choose create a group and enter the group name. Let's say poker.
We already have pokers. Can we use another one?
Okay, let's say final review. And group tag, we can choose study. Click submit. And then we can choose whether we want to add an event for the group. We can choose the event title final review, event description for the last review for finals, event location. Just choose a deepener. And we can choose the start date and end date. And then, no, don't click skip, click submit. Yeah, then the user will be directed to the chat room page. On the event information will be shown on the card of the chat room. And on the left side, it will show all the chat rooms the user have. And on the left side, it will show the current member of the chat room. you can click the chat room, each chat room on the left to join the different chat rooms. And on specific chat room, you can tap on below on to enter content, the message content. And that's it. That's it for the chat room.
And also we have a contact us page that shows our information, all the members from the development team. All right, that's pretty much it for our presentation.